Mic check 1 2, and we're going live. 3 2 1. Let's go. All right, let's do the analysis real quick. I'd already started. So looking at that daily, whatever that we were looking at with that daily breaker, I'll show you in a minute here. We are already there. So I don't know what's gonna happen next, but we'll be watching this. So in terms of short, I'm interested in going below this here, or even these two down candles. In terms of long, if we go above just that, I'm in. If we stay here, then I really don't want nothing. So we do have some minutes to finish our analysis here. Let's do that real quick. We've gotten to that 1 SD, looking good. Yeah. What was it? Come here. Group number 17. It's right there. A daily time frame. So, man, this right here, that's what we call support. From the low to the high of the breaker. That's how I do it. And we just got there. Let me take it to the high. Okay. So, you know, this is just something that I look at when I notice a break on the 1 hour, on the daily. I'll just mark it and just trade it virtually. Okay. Go back to okay. Well, on the daily, right here, that stays on the minute. Here, let's go. We want to be ready in case something falls. Which I don't know. So what I'm doing here next is I mark the previous day high and the previous day low. That's marked. What I want to do next is just get the half point. I'll do that every day if it makes sense to do that, which most of the days it does. So in case we're coming down, then we can see the targets again forming all-time highs, man. All-time highs. I think I got it to the tick, and if not, it favors the upside target. I think that's good. There's really nothing else to look up to up there. And if we come down, I'm thinking on this daily, we can come to find support right here. Why not? And the previous day is just right there, so I really don't need to do that. Let's look at the 4 hour. We have a volume imbalance here. I hope that's what it is. 4 hour VI, or say VI on the 4 hour. And we're Gucci on that. Let's go to the 1 hour. Nice, pretty fair value gap right there. I don't want to miss anything. Okay, we're good. 649. Just curious to see what will happen when we go past that CB right there, the 1 hour. And all these are just nice targets to look up for. Look at this here. See how it was used as support nicely right there. Boom. The inverted CB right there. What if today is where we get there? Thank God it's Friday. So looking at the 30 minutes, there's this interesting down candle here that we could use to get shorts if something lines up. The best would be this right here, but then again that'll be too late. But let's see. This would be the best. Okay, let's go look at the 15 and then we're done with analysis. Yeah, I like this. I like this here, and we could use it. Yeah, it's a swing low. So that would be a low high, maybe from a lower low down here, and then. But we do have that one. Oh, but I'm thinking that would be sell side here. A little bit of some good sell side that we could get to. That's one. Another one down here. And those could be good targets for me for the day. Before we get to that, nice. 15. So I don't even need that one. We can work with this one. I need that in blue. Volume imbalance on the 15 minute. The 30 minutes. Oh, ICT is going live. Yeah. Man, I can't wait to finish this series. And now start practicing to trade by myself. I'll be boring, but you'll have to overcome it. I like this here, what I'm seeing here, like whatever space is there has been filled. Doesn't really qualify, but let's get ready to rumble here. So I am taking sales below these 15-minute down candles here. When we close below, we're looking for a retest. Then we can take that trade. Now I don't like the structure that we have here on the 1 hour. Like a gap paired with a high, that might be some, you know, a retracement area. Then look at this from this low to the high. Let's put the fib, ICT fib. Look, the zero optimal trade entry area is just around that 1 hour gap, so we'll still take it. And some sell sides too, buy side, to clean off levels up here. But we can still go down to come take that later. So for the setup forms, I'm taking it. So let's put the EMAs here, and yeah, seems like we may be having something. This is a nice alignment. That's a good retracement. The 643 was an entry, and probably the 650 was a short entry. But yeah, I'll wait for the second. Probably that was the second one, second leg, because this will be the buy side of the curve and that's the sell side of curve, just to get here. And then yeah, I could have missed this actually, but then again I still wouldn't have taken it anyway. Well, let's go to the 15 minutes, and we've traded below the 15 minute real good. This is the kind of formation I want to see below. What was this? 15 minute what? This is not really very nice entry here, but oh, that is nice, man. Oof. 1:2 will be somewhere here. So we are in a 1 hour gap. So what I'm gonna do is just move that to the side. We'll be looking for another retracement. If we don't get it, then so this zone confirms in 3 minutes. I don't like how this market is going super fast, man. Yeah. What is this? And also we have a 15 minute something over there. We'll see if it's gonna be inverted. This was supposed to act as support, right? To push the market up. If this short was super strict, that would be 1:2 right there. Not yet. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. That would be quick 1:2 if it was super strict. But we both know me and I can't put it here. I'd rather put it right there. Why not though? It's kind of corrective there, so anyway. Yep, looking for that retracement, and then we can take this trade to the downside. I hope that was not a fake. Keep going up. Again, that 1 hour right there. The zone has not confirmed. We have to wait for the 15-minute candle closure below this low here, below this box. This down candle. Let's go back to the 15-minute. That doesn't count. We're just dusting. We need to see a 15-minute body closure below this down candle here. I'll pull this to 714, whatever. Still targeting that sell side right there. So yeah, no trade, no. The thing is though, we can use this right here, easy. 30-minute. So clean on the. No, 30-minute. Looks really good on the 30-minute. And the 15-minute would also not be inverted. So yeah, speaking a lot here, we gotta watch that. Let's see if it closes below or above. 5, 4, 2, 1. Not inverted. It's still right there. The target this week was to get the account to $52,000. 52 with a 2,000 profit. I don't know why it doesn't feel right saying 52,000. We know we don't have that money. We only have 2,000. The 50K is just a facade. Do you believe if the marketing would be, we give you $2,000 and we want you to make 3,000? I don't think that would work so well for this farm. So I'll tell you, we'll give you 50,000. All we need for you is to make $3,000. But you cannot lose 2,000. Or if we take the 50,000. They are required to work a lot for that marketing. But if they tell you, yo, we're gonna give you 50,000, you're only gonna pay $99. And all you have to do is make 3,000. Yay! But you can't lose 2,000. And you can't lose 1,000 a day. And we're only giving you 9 micros. And 50% consistency. Meaning you can only make 1,500. You can't go more than that. We don't want windfall. No, 40% for this one, which is $1,200. We don't want windfall traders. Oh. I'm gonna pull this to 730. And I like this trade already. I'm gonna I can't take it. This is nice though. This is very, very nice. The only thing is I haven't closed below the we don't have a close below 15-minute zone here. I need to see if whatever, but that right there would have been a good entry. The thing is, if I take this trade and then and then it doesn't work, then I'm gonna be like, yo, we didn't wait for that 15-minute closure. So what do we do here? Do we, and then we kind of have this thing here again. I'm thinking this is a good trade to take. So I have 47 seconds to set myself. 70 points. This one we can only do 1 micro. If we do 2, it's gonna be too much for something that's not even that tight. Trading off of this, right? You know what, guys? Let's just take this trade. If we lose, we lose. We've been acting so safe. I'm gonna take it. Closure below that, I'm selling and I'm doing 2 micros. If we lose, we try again next week. Ooh, hold up. Wait a minute. I see a closure below that trend line. This is a risky trade, but kind of like the structure about it. Let me just work with what I can see right now. Hit record. Where is it? And I'm gonna sell here. I mean, that could have been a bad idea. And here's the thing though, if I could just wait for closure below this zone, and then I get the trade, I'm gonna feel some type of way, bro. But What is this now? Why did I take that trade, honestly? It could still work. So just below that sell side, yeah, this is not a good trade to take. So 200, I don't even know how much I'm, yeah, that was not a good trade, bro. Could have waited. $70. Can I close here and re-enter? You know what? I'm gonna get out early. Already lost 173. I got my equity down to 697. That was a bad trade, y'all. I could have just submitted anyway. What am I doing? What am I doing? It could still work, y'all. Should have waited for closure below that zone, y'all. We have time. 173 down the hole. I think I'm done for the week. What did I do? That was a mistake, and it's okay. Got a little bit greedy. Should have waited for a closure below this zone here, and I think we could have had a better trade. So this one I've closed early, never done that in 52 days of my trading. And the worst thing is it could still work. I should have left it alone, y'all. You're missing out. FOMO. Ah, 176. This right here could have been like the fake out. The way kind of just went down, and then it could still work out though. It could still work out. Oh, I should have waited, bro. I don't know why I did that. Yeah, that one could have taken the full whatever. Yeah, why did I not wait for that kind of closure down here? I think this is just a down candle. The next zone would be above the high. buys above the high, 15-minute candle closure above the high, retest, see if we can get to go and keep buying. So that was a good chance to get in a sell, but we were not in sync over there. So fear of missing out. Again, I was kind of trying to anchor that trade on this thing here, but that thing is just in test, y'all. I'm still testing it. So that was not so clever. And probably with the data I have as of now, it's better to use it in the afternoon. But that could have easily worked anyway. It's all good. Again, strong support for longs right here, as we mentioned, with the fib, the 0.62 area right there. So, and then that's a corrective structure on the 15-minute. So we can see this thing just flourish upwards, forming all-time highs as well. I'm thinking if we're gonna retrace today, it might be in the afternoon. 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, any time from now. All right, I'm gonna take a picture of that trade right there. Just journal it and make sure I say it was FOMO or whatever it was. Yeah, yo. I don't like such losses, man, because of itchy fingers. Itchy fingers. 704 to 705. One minute trade. Okay, journaled a little bit, and then the loss was what, 178. That's kind of taking us down a little bit to 178. 176.8. Let's look at what gold is doing. Maybe we had a better chance at gold. I haven't traded gold in a minute. Oh wow. Nice. Look at that. Touch. No, this is exactly what we need. What we want. Touch and then a retracement back to 50 probably. This would have been tricky with the entry though. Because that would be the entry right there. Anyway. Let's see what MQ wants to do. I'm gonna take this to the side here. So am I planning on taking a second trade? I might take a second trade. If we lose, we look at going back to the 400s. And I'll be just fine. We can take another 200. We just lose 370 for the day. We've done worse, right? The most we've taken is 319. You're trying to say that we could use... Oh, I did not see this, y'all. No way I could have even thought about that. But look at this. We just touched it right now, bro. Okay, we bullish, so I'm gonna pull this to the side because this was kind of bearish structure right there. This is bullish. So if that's the case, then that 15-minute with a 1 hour, and also another 15 minutes of its kind, right? Whatever, right there. Interesting. So I can take that low to the high. What is the probability that we're still gonna form highs today? If we get them, I'll be out. What is the probability that we're still gonna make highs today? I don't see that happening. That would be 1.5 right there. I couldn't get it to the tick. And then terminus will be up here. Why? We'll get it up there. What? What would get this thing up here? I'm just curious. Probably 1 p.m. So if we can get in sync, maybe it still wants to go up. That would be like 300 points today. I don't know. I don't know. But why not? $372. All right, I'm gonna give it another shot if I get another entry. And maybe hold to these heights, and I'll just go in with a normal 200, or even if it's 170, 150 ish. Breaking that rule today, and it's okay. 2 trades a day. This trade was, I don't know why I took it, man. I should have had this with me, then I would have thought twice. The thing is though, it could have made it this far. Anyway, it's all good. We'll see how that works. Look at the bodies kept in between this 15-minute fair value gap, or it's a BC, well, that gap right there, but these wicks and the previous and the after candles are not touching. I'm going to put that to the side. I think, what is this, the 15-minute? I'm gonna delete this here. That's gonna be a problem, and this is also going to be a problem. Right there. So closure above here I think will be clear for some movement to the upside. So I'm gonna take a break. I'll be back in 7 minutes. Still have to do some changes here though. Oh, not anymore. Sorry. Sorry. This is indefinite, doesn't really matter, so I'm gonna disable this. Disable. Okay. Okay, be back in 6 minutes. Okay. I'm gonna have to look for a better way to display that profit, because this thing sometimes will just okay, there we go. I did cut off yesterday as well. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be a problem in this too. I'm curious what's gonna happen here. Yeah, I'm gonna be taking another trade, but it has to be a A+ setup trade. Well, everything in this strategy that I'm doing has to align. If not, I'm not taking a trade. Since I already took a loss, so if I'm gonna take a second loss, it has to be worth it. Totally worth it. So what's the plan? Again, if we're going short, I'll wait for 15-minute candle closure below that zone. If that happens and I see my EMAs line up right, break like a trend line retracement back to the 50, break that trend line, I'm taking that trade. It has to be 100% worth it to lose. Until then, we're still good at 51,697. It just doesn't look good because I was up at 51,800, but for the times when I was below 52,500, that 51,697 is still attractive. What happen here? What's going to happen here? Rejection and buy side also. BSL engineering right there. So this could be strong resistance here, or it just formed a magnet up there for price to come and run those highs. Shoot. Wow. I wish OBS can have a way where not really. That would be hard. No, me not taking that trade. Setting up nicely here. And this one will work, but I'm not taking it until a 15-minute candle closure below this zone here. This is a straight line, y'all. Y'all. Buy side. BSL right there. Look at gold here. Oh, gold is doing good. I don't know what my entry would look like anyway if I was gonna trade this thing. No way I would have taken this one. Maybe I would have. But the entry would have been... let me see. Okay, we still have some time, so let's see. Emails line up. Looking for two swing highs, that's one. Here's another one, so just a closure above that will be in. Well, this is inside, so would I have taken that one with that rejection? Probably. Well, it depends on at what second it's starting coming down like this. Yeah, that one will definitely be in. Definitely. And then stop loss at 100. 1:2. Let's just do it virtual. We already know it's gonna go up, but just curious. Yep, that would have been a beautiful trade. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Was I here at 7? Yes. $7.04. What time did I take the other trade on Nasdaq? 7.04 to 7.05. And at 7.04, gold was taking off. Yeah. Again, this looks like a good entry here. Line up, retest, trend line. Well, no trend line yet. But even if a trend line formed and it closed below, I would not take that trade. Consolidation. Another thing would be to end the week here. I think we're still profitable. Oh, just call it quits. I need to write that was formal. Notes. Formal trade. Not yet fully vetted. Initial plan was to wait. Okay, I can do this. Also here, the watch price. Not yet fully vetted. We want to keep it positive, so we'll just say not fully vetted. Initial plan was to wait for 15-minute breaker color closure. That's it. This morning session is not giving us anything, yeah. Okay, let's look at silver. We'll start trading this one someday. And crude oil. Oh. Yeah. Well. Gold. Now, within these 52 days, there are days where I traded gold and I lost those trades, and if I would have traded Nasdaq, I would have won those trades. So, it's all good because I could have easily taken this gold trade here, and then this could have failed and this could have gone my way, and then I'll be saying, oh, I should have stayed on Nasdaq. So the dynamics just, play however they want. That could be buy side, yes, but I'm thinking with a 15-minute candle closure above this high here, above the zone, I think it's gonna be a continuation high. Honestly, I think if I get in a trade and I get that once $170 back, I'm just gonna get out and call it a week. Unless we just keep on going straight, then I might hold. All right, we just ran that buy side. Boom. So, yep. We can clear some clutter on the no charts. It look good though. So 13 minutes to confirm the closure above this zone here. I'm interested because this is a swing high. And we've taken a couple of sell side. This is a trade to some OTE zone of, not some, but this low to the high. Body's been kept above that dealing range. Well, we did trade to the 3/4. That's the half. So that was a daily range. It said it did come to some discount. Nice area. But yep, which is why I need to see a 15-minute candle closure. So clearly we are consolidating. Consolidation here. Five-minute time frame. I don't like this time frame. Buy side with a 5-minute fair value gap right there. Let's analyze, paralyze. 5 minutes used to trade that a lot. That used to be my everything. My everything. So we'll now be looking forward to this one up here. I'll be looking forward to that one. And this one down here. Let's paralyze analysis. And then there's no other one. So my belief would be if we close below that 5-minute fair value gap, then we'll run all this and go to the next one. Used to work sometimes it wouldn't work. Whatever strategy you choose, just stick with it and its dynamics. But we don't do that no more. This is now inverted. Yo, honestly, if we get buys above here, I want to take it. What I'm gonna do now is what? I don't know. So I'm gonna just do this.
Working across teams is tough, but
Buy
Asana
is above here.
That's because Asana is
10-minute
where
candle
humans and
closure
AI
though.
work together. AI can spot roadblocks and assign work in a snap, so everything and everyone stays on track. That's how work gets handled. That's Asana. Visit us at asana.com. That's ASANA.com.
Only one watching. It's boring, boring, boring. It is boring. But for the game. So now we're looking to see if this 15-minute candle can close above the zone is this high here, this candle here. It has a swing high with it. High, 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 low. What's a swing high? It's a green candle to me. That right there can be an anchor. Gray 15. So closure above with the 15-minute. This is gonna be a zone for me. And we might have a problem because on the 30-minute, there's always gonna be something opposing. Wait a minute. What are you doing? That's how it's supposed to be. And right there. If that's what we want to do. So if we can also close above that, I think we're looking good here. Well, we'll see. So the 50 just crossed 100 right there. So we're now bullish in my book. In my book, we are bullish. The gold is still going up, right? Yes. I am. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 minutes. Yeah, I think this zone is confirmed, so we can start acting to look for longs now. Wait a minute. 1 minute. So basically this strategy is pretty much trading the 15-minute time frame, but getting early entries on the 1 minute time frame. That's what it is. All right, so I'm gonna reduce some clutter here. I'm gonna take this, pull it back here, and I hope that confirms too. I need us to also close above this, so I could just write it as inverted 22. I would like to see a retracement before we take this high here. That would be nice. Okay. Oh. So like to take you back there. 30 minutes. To here. Inverted. Man, we're still bullish, y'all. So that short I was trying to fade the daily candle. That has not worked so well for us. Well, I was just trying to take a piece of the pie anyway. Yo, I need to see a retracement before we take that high. That would be nice. And this is looking good too. So this right here is also inverted, and then we kind of have a, well, we can't tell right now, can we? So I need to see a retracement back to retest this area, and then we have our A plus setup and we take it. If that one fails, I'll be fine. So I think moving forward, I'm just gonna go back to being extremely strict and just wait. It pays. Well, there's nothing wrong with that entry anyway. The thing is, it's just not anchored on a breaker. But we've also gotten, if that's a word, good trades off of that. You know area. So moving forward, a lot of opportunities here going down and up. If I could go back to scalping and be okay with taking $200, $300, I think that would work well for me. The thing is, when I used to scalp, I wanted to scalp, but then I want to hold. Scalping, entry, holding, take profit. Entry of a scalper, but then I want to take the profit of a position trader. Yeah, I don't think in the long term that will work well for you. What if you took each and every break on the 1 minute? You're not telling me you'll not be profitable at the end of, say, every 2 hours. When you see a breaker form, I'm taking it up. For example, that will be a trade. No, we never saw this one right here. Take it, it touched that high here. Went up, so that would be a loss. Here's another one that we never touched. But here's another one. So it still be waiting. Still have its own effects, I guess. I would have loved to see a retracement before we take this high here. Or even engineer some buy side here, and then retrace. So this is the current all-time high here. I'm not gonna mark it. This just acted as support here. I would have loved to see a retracement before we take that buy side, honestly. Alright, so if I don't get a trade by 9, I think I'm gonna be down for the week. And we'll start again Monday. Just end the week with what we have. Did I close the... Again, a profitable week, but not in the way I thought it would end. I was really hoping for that $52,000 today. Oh, wow. No way. We are up $415 for the week. Not bad. I can take that to the bank. Not bad at all. Okay. I would have loved to see a retracement here before we take that buy set, but we took it. So I don't know what the game plan is now. Before we took that high. Now, I don't know. Man, I can't wait for this series to be over, man. Oh, however long it takes, we'll stay. Oh, by the way, my drawdown is kinda down. It's 18. That's okay. 1800 is good. Oh, it is still okay. Yeah. Order block. Order block. How do you know which one will work? Mm. Yeah, it's okay. I said no distracting ourselves when we're trading. So And I'm getting sleepy here. Like, I'm not seeing what I want to see, but let's just keep being patient. All right, I'll be right back. I got 4 minutes before that 15-minute candle closes. Yep, I'll be right back. Will I read this? Yeah, I wish we got that retracement before that buy side, yo. Retracement, boom, break even. Then wait for. I like this though. This is nice. That is beautiful. But now what? Now what? Hmm? Now what? So that retracement was good. Break of the trend line right there. EMA is not in sync. We have a lot of pivoting to do, honestly. I wonder how to advance this thing. How would I advance this strategy, honestly? How would I make it better? I've not thought of that in a minute. Come on, man. First routine. Why would you not give me a retracement here? Back to this zone. Why? Wait a minute. Let us. What is it called? Instead of Kuda. There we go. But I still need to see the touch of the 50. So this is the new one. Oh, that name be evolving. Evolving breaker. High, low, high. Honestly, if not really honestly, I would like for a retracement before us going any further. But this thing is just too bullish to care. Don't give a damn. I think this structure looks good. What I believe to be a breaker, a strong support zone with that combination right there. I think we can get some explosive moves to the upside. But then again, can we retrace a little bit? Not like my stop loss to be at least below this box here. And I think that would be a really worthy trade for me to take. It being the second trade after a loss for the day. And breaking that one rule a day. Leaving this gap open. That right there. We can leave that one untouched. That'll be amazing. Then again, what if we retrace back here? That would be nice, right? Yeah. And then candle stay in here. And that is predicting, which we don't do here. Well, we do that a lot. I'm trying to think of a way. How will I don't have it no more. Friday, come on, do something for us. No, 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 no. Don't do that. Okay, keep coming down. We already have two swing lows here. Two swing highs, I mean. Oh. I need you to touch this zone, bro, before I even think of anything. I don't know if that's a trade worth to take. And if it is, I'm late. Create a limit order. 2 points. I would still require a touch of this zone, honestly. So I'm gonna just let it go because I said I needed it to be perfect. It looked like a legit trade, honestly. No, I'm not gonna take it. I need it to be perfect for me to take it. Because it's the second trade. So I'm gonna just let that one go. If it works without me, it's all good. But that was a good one. Not that far from the 50, but also didn't touch this zone, so it's all good. You see that? I did see that. Looked like a good trade, man. Stop loss below this area, so even if there's a retracement, I think that area would have held, and that would have been a good trade for the day. I need it to be perfect though. If I'm gonna take a second loss, it has to be 100% worth it. Yeah, guys, look at that. Oh, look at that. All I had to do is just wait for, and I could have taken that trade, but I insisted on perfection. Happens. Oh, come on. I insisted on perfection, so sucks. Which is okay. That was a very good entry right there, and that was a quick 1:2. Did it finish? Just about. 2 units. So that would be 380 right there, just like that. Yeah, I think I'm done. Well, at least for this session, unless I come back in the afternoon. But that was an immaculate opportunity right there. But I was insisting on a touch of this zone, which pretty much is not a must, but I needed it to be an A+ setup because of this loss that I took here. That would have been a quick one. Quick. I don't know if it would have been this perfect. Probably my stop loss would be the low where this is at. Somewhere there, my entry. I don't know, maybe up a little bit to go for 1:2. Probably my 1:2 will be somewhere there. Would this have worked? Let's say I just took it perfectly. Okay, so I'll just let that bygone be a bygone, and not taking a trade. I'm done. Done for the week. We close with a $415 profit for the week, which is not bad. Crazy opportunities during the over the week. Crazy opportunities. I would say the 697 is good, better than where we started. This is a trade I'd really waited for, but I insisted on the touch of this zone here. For some reason that was not enough, but I know it's because of linking with this trade here, which I cannot blame myself. It's kind of tight to, it's kind of hard not to do that. Otherwise that looked like a good entry, bro. Beautiful entry. My stop would have been below that zone, so that was okay even if I took that trade, and we got a little bit of a retracement here. And then, so now, do I trust in getting another trade? No. I feel like this strategy only gives you one opportunity a session at least, and the second retracement might have been, again, this is me linking with this one right here, but yeah, I'm good. I think a trade that would be like a manipulation leg for price to start going lower. So that was the current all-time high, so the all-time high is now here. That's a missed entry right there, missed trade. So today was out of sync. Took a formal trade here, lost, and then second guess this one. Not really second guess, I required too much. It's all good. All right, I think I'm done for the week. I'm content with what I have right there, 51,697. I think we started the week at 51,200 or 51,100. A profit of 450 for the week, 415. So minus 415 will be 200 and something. I'm content. Just feeling some type of way because that was 51,800 and would have made it to 52,200 probably past if I would have waited, because I definitely would have taken that trade, and it's probably gonna hit that 1:2. Easy PT. Oh, damn it. There we go. So at this point, I would definitely be at break even. And I know I would have closed already. So this one would have been, let me see, let me order 2 points, 2 mark 2 units, 188. 3 would be too much, so I'll probably take 2. Maybe I would have closed one or at break even or trailing that whatever, but I think I would close right about here if I didn't close on the way down here. 1.95. Anyway, shoulda, coulda, woulda helps with nothing. I'm gonna end the week here. Just be content with what I got for the week, for 15, and thank God for still progress. It's still progress. So now we're going to week 12. That was the completion of week 11. I am not gonna be taking any other trade. I feel like I messed up a little bit here, missed out on this one. Anything more, the probability is just low. And I think that number is okay. That's an okay number to work with. Moving forward, 51,697. So we have 1,400 to go. Actually, less, 1303, 1,303. We'll see what next week has in store for us. I'm gonna end it here now. So, to the only God, our closest scripture, Jude 1:25. To the only God, our Savior, through Jesus Christ our Lord, be glory, majesty, dominion, and authority before all time and now and forevermore. Amen. And I'll see you on the next one. Maria Capital, and I'm out. Peace.